allow the two children to attend the budget. It's okay. Off your mind. It's okay. She off your mind.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, my ego don't come. Ingo touchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, my ego don't come, my people make we shout, my ego don't come, my ego don't come, man of the masses, my ego don't come, this one not the off in mind. And in the touchlight every corner. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you ladder. My ego don't come. My people make we shout. My ego don't come. My ego don't come, man of the masses. My ego don't come. Politico, this one not the off in mind. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that my yegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say my yegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk, but thank God say my ego don't come. So my people make you loud, my ego don't come, my people make you shout, my ego don't come, my ego don't come, man of the masses, my ego don't come, my ego diary politico, my ego don't come. This man not the off in mind. Aha. Now you not done here. All these bad politicians, then we call themselves politicians. Where they thief our money, we no want to make the common man get what he supposed get for this country. And I never hear something. Now go hear one. My ego, you go show na paper. My ego diary political. So my people make you shout, my ego don't come, my people make we laugh, my ego don't come.
Hello there, brethren.
So good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are joining us. It is Mayegun Live. Thank you for joining me. Remember, after reading the caption of the broadcast, read the description of the broadcast as well. Like it, share it, invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them all to join us. Mayegun is live. And in fact, tonight can be called an update on yesterday's event. Remember, it was yesterday that El-Rufai, the Kaduna Little Finger, the man that is currently, trying to create enough political tension as your 2027 elections and all that draws closer. El-Rufai announced to Nigerians that the Ribadu's office, which is the office of the National Security Advisor to Tinubu, imported a dangerous poisonous substance to Nigeria, and they would want him to confirm. And remember as well, 2 days ago, he did promise to attend the invitation of the EFCC on Monday. So since we are on Monday now, right? So it was expected at the EFCC office this morning, but it's kind of like a delay a bit. Why? All of his old supporters who could make it to Abuja, right, assembled in his house, and from his house, they formed a convoy to the EFCC office where the whole fiasco that played out happened. So in the next 10-15 minutes of this clip, right, or of this program, I'm going to take you through the process of El-rufire, the Kaduna little finger, the vile little man, right? The his trip to the EFCC's office today and how that played out. So let's start. First, from his house, where his supporters assembled in their hundreds, maybe thousands later, right? Or hundreds. So encourage him that whatever happens, they will be with him. And that is what happened until it was released this evening. So let's start from the trip to the EFCC, right? El-rufire.
My bro.
Hello. Hello.
What kind of intimidation is this? Come on, the opposition people who are paid because where is this girl? Hold on.
Nan da yawan motocin ba a je a raka malam ne zuwa ne da yawan jama'a sama da mutum 200 suka zo raka yanzu hankali a sai kai ma tsohon hannu ne. Amin. Abin da dan Ubangiji.
Tinubu sai an tafi.
Mai data a kuni.
Tinubu sai an tafi.
Hey!
Nigeria, Tinubu sai an tafi. Sai mun cire Tinubu don ubansa. Don ubansa.
Kaji dan uban shi, kaji DSS din nan. On way Benue of Northwest to support Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, the former governor of Kaduna State. Unfortunately, EFCC denied them access. They blocked over 2,000 supporters that came here to support Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, to tell the world that what the EFCC and the government officials are doing is not right. To tell the whole world that the EFCC, the DSS had become politicians. Yes. They are protecting any interest of the government, not the masses of Nigeria. Yes. Meanwhile, over 3,000 people came here to show their concern of what is happening. Yes. But they denied them access. Yes. Unfortunately, because they are politicians, EFCC party of Nigeria, they allowed some thugs that were sent by Ubasani, the governor of Kaduna State, to come and make nonsense here. They allow them access, but they deny the people of Nigeria, the masses that sponsor themselves. Each and every 3,000, I said, they sponsor themselves to Abuja. That is true, sir. Excellent. Mr. Malam Nasiru El-Rufai did not even aware or even know that people of that number are coming. Everybody sponsors himself. But I'm surprised that the EFCC denied them access, but they allowed the cops, Malam Ubasani sent from Kaduna, to gain access to come and talk rubbish here. If you look at what is happening, I'm from Kaduna State. During Malam Nasiru El-Rufai in Kaduna, anywhere you turn your head, anywhere you go, any local government, you see a thumbprint of Malam Nasiru El-Rufai, the work he has done. This present governor, I summoned more than 50 people to show me anywhere this governor has done 5 billion naira project. No.
Nuisance, Lele.
Let us all take a breath, and for the sake of this conversation, to understand the context of all of this, so that you'll be able to understand where this is and where it is going. So let me try. When El-Rufai was governor of Kaduna State, right, he was many things, okay? But he was protected. He is a member of the ruling class, the ruling party. He is a member, top members of the Northern Political Caucus in the Nigeria project. He is well positioned and advantaged. So therefore, some of those horrible things they did, including looting Kaduna State, they were like supposedly ignored in the usual way. So you get like, the people are not supposed to be digging, because number one, he's done what every other politician that found themselves as governors of states in Nigeria, what they usually do. Ensure that the person that succeeds you comes through you, so that he can protect your own debt. But like in Rivers, it's just not the same in Kaduna. Immediately, El-Rufai left office, Ubasani became the governor. I don't know what went wrong. You know what happened? Ubasani decided to dismantle everything El-Rufai. It started kind of like a walking in contrast to what El-Rufai was doing. For example, El-Rufai had already kind of like categorized the states. You know, when you have this unwritten demarcation of the states, if you're from the southern Kaduna, there's a certain development that should go there. There's a level of security that should be concentrated there. All that stuff. If you are a Christian, If you're a Muslim, there's a level of, appointment that you can have access to, because they are all strategic. They are all projected towards El-Rufai's ideology. So this Ubasani came, and then he started meeting with areas that El-Rufai somehow considered as no-go areas. He deployed media, sellers, okay, to project every crime from those areas in Kaduna as sponsored to make the governor look bad or make the state look bad. Kaduna is fine and all of that. However, the looting money part, which is the part of this EFCC, there are many things that El-Rufai did that ordinarily it should be probed or investigated. Some of us even believe that he is guilty. These are not just speculations. These are things that he himself had admitted to in public. But in a way, right, explained it away so that people never really, hold on to them. Okay? But when it comes to the looting of the Kaduna State Treasury, El-Rufai is being accused of stealing over 600 billion naira. You should understand, right? Over 600 billion naira from Kaduna, including a certain $450 million loan that was collected for a certain thing in Kaduna, and the money disappeared at best. But El-Rufai said all of that, they are politically motivated. So here is the thing. Why do you need 3,000 people? Why do you need anybody to want to follow you anywhere? Let's assume that he didn't ask for it, okay? I'm just saying. But why do you need 3,000 or 1,000 people to follow you to a place you know that they are just lying against you? They said you looted money, and they have the evidence that you did. You said, no, I didn't. So he was going there to submit himself to them and say, okay, here I am. What do you have against me? That's the procedure. If they have something against him, then they hold him. If they don't have anything against him, he clear himself. And that is good for him, right? But that is not the El-Rufai's intention. This is what he wants. All of them that are there to say they are giving support to him, what they sold to them is that he is being politically persecuted. Maybe so. Let's even assume that. Right? But the only way you can get out of it is to prove yourself that, no, I didn't do anything. Right? But no, they all mobilized. It's all kind of like intentional. And the drama towards your 2023 continues, right? Meanwhile, the DSS is also waiting for him. He could be arrested anytime. Or maybe the privilege will still cover him, that they will just have to, because they've sued him, by the way, all right? But here, still at the EFCC headquarters, the EFCC at this point changed it. They started teargassing them, shooting at them, and all of that. Let's watch that and more.
sama da miliyan 30 ma ubasani mai yanzu har yau har gaba ubasani ya bulka duniya ce ya bani contract da aiki ba abin da ya bani ya moto na haru kau da malam ya bani haka kai hakari na yi aiki ma gwamnatin nan na yi wahala na sa mutane masu bushi gaba sun kawo bashi masu indomi sun kawo bashi masu kwai sun kawo bashi amma har yau har gaba ubasani bai biya bashi tsakani na da ubasani miliyan 2 da ya tura miliyan 2 da tura kuma kariya ke ubasani ya fito ya gama mai tura miliyan 2 ya ki biya kudin mutane ya hana su san da yake saka ben haka rike min hannu ba dare ba rana uba sani kana waina mun godiya mun yi yawo dare ba rana lokacin gwamnati ina da evidence a wajena haka ne ba turbi shi ma ki darajar wani yaki darajar malam na
Someone inside the car. They are shooting someone inside the car. Look at them. Look at this. Look at them. Look at it. Let's go to Na teargas. My God. These people should leave us alone to express our own feelings. They cannot be harassing us just because we are. Na teargas. Oh my God. No.
You cannot behave like this. They carry uniform, give you when you don't go school. They're supposed to give you uniform, you this man. They're supposed to give you uniform. Because you don't know your work.
Dana, please go back. Always fight for our rights.
Protesting is constitutional right. You have every right to protest. This will not stop, or this only increase of their and not going to help us. We are not. We are demonstrating. Please. So the Nigeria should see what we understand what is happening. We are only here what are you responsible to be had? Our right was protected. Thank you very much.
Teargas, the teargas, he fell, he fainted, he passed out. He passed out. 70 years old man. But
They teargas him. He fell, he fainted, he passed out. So yeah, because I did that didn't make any sense to me. Do you get that now? So what is the essence of the protest? What is like peaceful? We are peaceful here. Like EFCC said they want you. Go and answer them. Here you get, if they have any case against you, you will meet in court, Abby. But no, they are like, no, there are other thieves. Bello is walking free. I was like, they are all the same. You should actually, if you want to protest for something, for example, now let's say they take him to court and the court says he didn't do anything, but they started harassing him again. Then you can protest and say, leave him alone. What did he do? Right? If they say, oh, El-rufire that's publicly admitted to have paid the Fulani terrorist while he was Kaduna governor. Now they have an intel that says, oh, he indeed did this or did that, and you know what I mean? So DSS, so yeah, bring proof. And then the court says, no, he didn't do anything. It's just a pure, you know what I mean? He can sue them. You don't need to protest for that, do you? But we all know what everybody is doing. Because today, there was supposed to be a counter-protest in Kaduna where the supposed Kaduna people are going to support the EFCC, support the DSS. But somehow, they missed out the key thing. The people they gathered discovered that the posters they were to use today in Kaduna was brought last night from Lagos. Why? So does that mean that there are people in Kaduna already paying people to do counter-protest for El-rufire? Again, they all know what they are doing. Don't forget that. Even Loretta Onoje, the one that showed us the rice pyramid in Abuja, remember in 2019, he is in ADC now, and they believe that injury to one is injury to all. They were all there. Loretta.
EFCC is a federal government agency. It does not belong to the Renewed Hope cult. My name is Loretta Onoche, and what is going on here is a national disgrace. It's an agency of government working as if they have been paid to protect the interests of one man in this nation. Today, with my own eyes, I have seen tyranny. Today, with my eyes, I have seen intimidation. Today, with my eyes, I have seen an agency that has fallen from grace to grass, and that is the EFCC. And I'm ashamed because I am an ambassador of EFCC 3 times over, given to me by past EFCC chairmen. I am ashamed of what is going on here. How of Kaduna State, how they have been mobilized, impoverished Nigerians, impoverished people of Kaduna State, mobilized by the same government that impoverished them. It is nothing but Stockholm syndrome. That's what these young people are suffering from. They brought them here to stand against the governor that gave them life, to stand against their former governor that taught them integrity, to stand against their former governor that fed them, their former governor that gave them roads, their former governor that gave them schools, their former governor that put food on their tables. That's what the government of Kaduna, in collaboration with the Tinubu government, in collaboration with the EFCC, that's what they have shown us today. EFCC is a federal government agency. It does not belong to the Renewed Hope cult. Yes. It does not belong to the Renewed Hope cult. It does not belong to the Renewed Hope cult. Yes. It is an agency that was set up to help us in graft prosecution and in anything that is related to financial crime. We are not saying don't invite El-Rufai. We are not saying don't do your job, but we want due process to be followed. Yes. What have you found on him? Tell us, let us know, like you are telling others. But it is not when somebody says, I will not join APC, I will not join the Renewed Hope cult. If you try and there's no more way you can drag that person in, the person is courageous, the person is brave, and the person says, no, I will not join your cult, then you get...
He has no job.
I don't want to sit here and reveal all my strategy. I am the first speaker among the 3 of us running. So they will spy on me. So you will have a limited answer here today. Another day you can bring me back. But that's part of what I do.
Loretta, they are all talking about due process now and all of that. Okay, that's good. However, the man they are asking the Tinubu's government to give what is it called? Due process is not a man of due process. Okay. And it seemed that Paulu's regime is indeed playing to his hand. And of course, maybe the hands of others too. Because if you are from the southern part of Nigeria, okay, it may not occur to you how much the message that is being, spread in northern Nigeria, indeed, and you realize that events like this is like Tinubu playing into their hands. It is no longer about what they did, what they have done, and all of that, right? It is how they see Tinubu and his regime going forward. So this evening, he was released, and they are right, so they are yet to give details of why they invited him. Then we're going to go to that of the, what's it called, DSS. But here, he was out this evening.
Inshallah.
But that is not it. There is more trouble that they have cooked for El-rufire. So it is said that the EFCC released him on the ground of personal recognition, I think, while the DSS have already approached the court because El-rufire publicly said they listened to their conversation, in quotes. We listened to their conversations too. Yeah, we listened to them. We tapped their phones. We know he gave the order. I was like, did you just say you tapped his phone? No, not me, not me. We, like people did it and they gave it to us. So on that statement, the DSS, Dokubo Stupid Service, under call, they have now approached the court to charge El-rufire for illegal wiretapping. It's kind of illegal. Here are the charges that the DSS is bringing against him. Count 1, that you, Malam Nasiru El-rufire, adult male, right, on the 13th of February 2026, while appearing as a guest on Arise TV station, TV station's primetime program in Abuja, within the jurisdiction of this court, did admit during the interview that you and your cohorts unlawfully intercepted the phone communications of the National Security Advisor, Ribadu, and thereby committed an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 12, subsection 1 of the Cybercrimes Prohibition, Prevention, etc. Amendment, as amended, right, Act 2024. Count 2, that you, Rufai, while appearing as a guest on the Rice TV station primetime program in Abuja, within this blah 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 of this court, that you know and relate with certain individual who unlawfully intercepted the phone communications of the National Security Advisor, Ribadu, without reporting the said individual to relevant security agencies, and thereby committed an offense contrary to and punishable under Section 27B of the Constitution of your whatever act. Count 3, that you, Rufai, and others still at large did use technical equipment or systems which compromised public safety, national security, and instilling reasonable apprehension of insecurity among Nigerians by unlawfully intercepting the phone communications of the National Security Advisor, Ribadu, the blah, the blah, the blah. They were friends, or They're just acting strict. So they used to be pals. Now, the DSS, they want El-Rufai to either produce the person who helped to wiretap, Ribadu. Do you know something about Nigeria? Eh? It's crazy, right? The office of Ribadu was created under the military rule. And it was one position that was meant, number one, it is not constitutional, okay? There's no constitution that created it, nothing. So it was just, like I said, somebody who becomes like the middleman between all the security agencies, all these military chiefs, military this and that, and the head of state. Here you get. So which means that one would have been the current breaker. So whatever he wants the president to hear or act on is what the president will hear. So it's when it comes to security, so it's between that. It is believed that the national security advisor is the one that holds the life of the president. Crazy, Abby. Yeah, not even like he said DC and all of those security they gave him. It is the national security advisor. He is the one that can neutralize everything around him without even giving any sign. Here you get. So that office is so revered in that sense over the years. But under this Ribadu, they stole they stole Ribadu's one of the Ribadu's official convoy, one of the cars in his convoy. They stole it in front of the office, in front of the edifice there. Until tomorrow, they have not found the person. Although somebody said no, they just gave the key to somebody and declared it missing. Maybe. So with this statement of El-Rufai that they listen to them too. Although in court, his words will be picked because what he actually said then was that we tap their phones. He first said we listen to their conversations, like they listen to us. I was like, by using you, why I tap them and all that? I was like, no, not really, but yeah. We tap their phones, we listen to their conversations, we listen to their communications. Are they not listening to our own conversation? Is the government not listening to all of us? So we listen to them too. So that statement, it could be another millions cash out for lawyers in Nigeria because at the end of the day, everything will die down after their 2023 charade. 2 days ago, there was this big tension in Portharcourt. What happened? It was said that 2 traders, or maybe one buyer, one trader, one from Benue, the other one from Adamawa, they had a clash or disagreement that became kind of like a spread enough that it led to a bit of a riot within the market in Portharcourt. And it was said that, the reason why, I don't know why it probably didn't make it to the front page of Nigeria, but it's right out there. The reason why I haven't shared that with you is because most of the videos I've found, they are pretty much like horrible. But while I believe no real life was lost, but there were destruction of, what do you call it? Destruction of properties, people's wares and all of that destroyed. Until this evening, when I now saw the video of Asari Dokubo, Alhaji Asari was addressing this, so to say, okay? And in that same breath, it was striking the usual tribal, ethnic, religious incitement in a way. And you know that when he's doing that, his primary target, who? Do you want to guess? Whenever Asari is having his meltdown in that sense, his first target to blame are who? Yeah, you got it. The Igbos. And he does this all the time. Enough that, and the reason why this is actually happening is completely out of logic. He is reacting to people's comments, trolls on social media. Then he is associating every form of, what do you call it? Disagreements or insecurity in any sense. he will find a way to roll around it and then pitch it on the Igbos. The IPOB is a first go-to in that breath. But Asari is a king. You understand? And if he continued to get riled up because of social media trolls or people who are abusing him, calling him out on social media, and then he will open camera, turn it on, and begin to address an ethnic nationality of over 60 million people, as if to say Nigeria became what Nigeria is because of the existence of the Igbos. In that sense, like, I'll share a video with you because I kind of love documenting everything in the diary. Remember, so Asari blaming the Igbos or IPOB for what happened between traders in Portharcourt in his effort to try to say there is no Ikwere people involved, there is no this or that, you get? He's got to blame someone.
From you. Enough is enough. It is not Rivers people that reacted. The Arewa Consultative Forum in the north, in Rivers State, had issued a statement at common. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're listening to me. IPOB supporters have invaded Rivers State and on our soil had killed, destroyed the properties of Muslim Northerners. Muslim Northerners for a crime committed by a Christian. Mosques 6 were vandalized. One mosque was burnt down, was burned and totally vandalized. When I heard the information yesterday about Muslim being attacked, in fact, it was a Christian relation living at Obibo that called me that oil mill is an old area, Northerners and others were fighting because an Aboki killed a Christian. And immediately I reached out to members of the northern community. Immediately I started making calls. And most of them were unaware of what was happening. In fact, I don't want to mention their name, but one of them told me that the person is lying. There is no such incident. And immediately he said, I said, look, try to find out. And immediately swung to action. And he later called me that indeed there was a riot going on and Northerners are being attacked. And he was in a position as the leader, one of the leaders of the northern community, to immediately do something about it. So I urged him to immediately do something about it. I called some security officers immediately to alert them, which they told me they already know, and they are trying to put mechanism in place to stop what was happening. Finally, in the night, because my phone kept ringing and we kept talking. Finally, in the night, I got one of the northern leaders, one of the Arewa leaders, who told me that two Christians fought. One from Benue, a Tiffy man, and the other one from Adamawa. The one from Adamawa, 2 Christians. The one from Adamawa stabbed the one from Benue to death. Immediately, the Igbos around took it over and started a Aboki must go protest. Destroyed all the shops owned mostly by Northern Muslims. I don't think there was any Christian shop that was destroyed. And attack mosque, vandalize the Oil Mill Mosque, attack the one mosque, and it is feared that people must have been captured and have been killed. 2 Christians fought. 1 Christian stabbed another Christian to death. Because they are from the north, immediately it became a fight by Igbos element. When we will react, they should not turn our state to battlefield. If they want to fight their war, they should go to their own state. We will not allow it in our own state. Because when we will react, we will do that. Why? By that time they will run. You can run anywhere. You can't turn our state to battleground to fight your ethnic war, to fight your religious war. River State cannot be converted to a battleground. We are warning you now, because we will not take it from you. We are warning you, we will not take it from you.
Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele. Nuisance lele.
Nuisance. He was not there, he's not an eyewitness, so when he's trying to cook it, he was calm. Oh, I caught someone who is a Hausa from Hausa community. I asked him, what is going on? That one said nothing was going on. Then later at night, his phone kept ringing. He kept calling him, it's ringing. He now said something is going on. He will go and find out. Still, Asari was in his house or wherever he was. So then this morning, Asari decided to tell us that the person who went to go and find out came back and told him that Muslims were being attacked. They did not attack Christians. That it was a fight between this and that caused the riot or what happened. But that would make it look like ordinary, you know what I mean? So he said, oh, the Igbos there. Not people of Portharcourt, so not this local government area, the Obibo local government area, Rabi Obibo local government area, is populated by Igbos. And there is so many other stories of horrible things that have been government-sponsored, kind of like emasculations in that place. So that's not even like where we're going right now. So you can tell, yes, he knows what he's trying to pull. And he knows those he is addressing as well. That's why that is what you are going to find out in the next part of the video. The Muslims were being targeted, even though 2 Christians fought. Religious incitement. Oh, so they started destroying all the Muslim shops and businesses. Who are those who did that? The Igbo traders, the Igbos. They are the ones who started saying Aboki must go, Aboki must go. So therefore, they are responsible for it. And you know, Nigeria has one problem. It's been very long ago, just before your independence, and that problem is called Igbo problem. A lot of you were born into it. A lot of us were born into it. So Nigeria has Igbo problem. And Igbo problem is the reason why, even if they are the people who are destroying Nigeria, are wearing their Stashi Babariga, dressing in different ethnic attires and the rest of them, you can see them, you know their names. Yet they will tell you the reason why they couldn't succeed in fixing Nigeria is because of the Igbos. See how Oh, the Igbos are not interested in Nigeria. So that is why Nigeria, you know what I mean? Like they will find a way to pull it around there. It's always been happening. If you have not been conscious enough to pay attention to it, right? Now watch the second part, where Asari is now directing his message to the right audience, the northern extremists, letting them know that if they have any plan to fight back based on what happened, they should direct that to this or that. And he is a king. Asari is a king. Alhaji Asari. Damboroba.
From you. Enough is enough. It is not Rivers people that reacted. The Arewa Consultative Forum in the north, in Rivers State, had issued a statement, had come out openly that the two people involved in the fight were northerners of the Christian faith. And the one from Adamawa stabbed the one from Benue to death. So how does it concern Muslims? How does it concern us? When they were attacking the Muslim, do they distinguish between Yoruba Muslim, Ijaw Muslim? Every Muslim was attacked. Just because we say la ilaha illallah, we are Muslims, we were attacked in our own space, in our own state, by strangers on our land. For crimes we did not commit. Turning our state into battlefield. Hey, they ate us. Who is hating the Igbo? What do they have that they are hating us? Did they produce an Otebola or a Dangote? Why would they hate? The average Rivers man does not hate a Yoruba man. The average Rivers man does not hate an Hausa man. Does not hate a Edo man. There must be something you are doing for people to dislike you. If you can't live in other people's space, go back to your home. Because if you foment trouble in other people's space, you'll be dealt with. It's not too late. And the next thing, bam, Aboki, bam, Muslims. Our place of worship was burnt. Our places of worship were vandalized. For no just reason. Me, all I know me now. All I know me say I go come after Ona now. I go catch Ona now. Now nobody is complaining, no. In the riot that took place, you can hardly see a Rivers person that participated in that gruesome act of destruction that you carried out. That I'm sure of. Rivers people are not like that. I know that no Ikwere person was involved. There was a demonstration in Igrita by the youth of Igrita and the people of Igrita. I know that Igbo element have joined the demonstration, but in Igrita, did they attack anybody? It was a peaceful demonstration at Igrita. No person was attacked. No property was attacked. They registered their grievances, their accusation, whether it was the accusation were right or wrong, but it was done in a peaceful manner. The owners of the state The owners of a house cannot.
Nuisance Lele. Nuisance Lele.
That's how he kept rambling on. You're right. There is still pretty much more that we have to share tonight, but this just needs to be kind of like a detailed for the sake of other like minds like him that has been feeding this toxicity. Asari said, Arewa should know that no Ikwere man was involved. Even though at the end of that clip there, he admitted that there was a peaceful demonstration. So to him, those who did peaceful demonstration, those ones are the Rivers people. But those who destroyed their own market and all of that stuff, those are Igbos. And therefore, he wants the Igbo, the other people from Nigeria, the Arewa, to know that Ikwere people actually have no problem with them. I don't know if he's claiming Ikwere right now. I don't know what he's currently claiming. He claims a lot. It's once upon a time, he claimed to be a Biafran. Just so you know, Asari, okay? So, and also, he's kind of like toasting the Yorubas by saying the religious battle, the attack was carried out on Muslims. The attackers didn't care whether you are Hausa Muslim, whether you are a Fulani Muslim, whether you are a Yoruba Muslim. That's not a slip of tongue. It's all intentional. It's been doing it for a while. So then if you are a Yoruba Muslim, you'll be interested. And by the time you now see what happened, okay, before you hear any other alternative, you just feel like, oh my God, all these destructions are just for the Muslims. So around that time, you are going to be on his side. He's been doing all horrible things, by the way. And the same guy once told his own soldiers, okay, that they would never have anything to do with the Yorubas again. Yorubas are betrayers. This is the time you can conclude that Asari may have mental health problem, truly.
Today, I feel that I apologize to our fathers like Abatri, like Medford Okilo, that they were not wrong in forming an alliance with the North. And as young men, we will now start that same alliance now. As I am today, from today, I will work and form alliance with the North and to crush all of the opposition. Because those who hate us, whatever we do for them does not mean anything to them. Whatever job people do to them does not mean anything to them. We go all over Jordan. We will take this message that it's only the Northerners that can work with the job people. We cannot work with the Yoruba people. They are betrayers to us. We risked our life, voted, did everything. This is what we get. Today, I feel that I apologize to our fathers like Abatri, like Medford Okilo, that they were not wrong in forming an alliance with the North.
I said, if Ahmed Bola Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
You say?
I say, if Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
Thank you.
The job people are already angry that this is the worst government.
We have just started.
We must learn a lesson.
This man!
You gotta trust man, hand down. Your eyes will see what your mouth cannot talk.
This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. Since 1992 when I encountered you, I don't think this is the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. That calls me his friend and I call him my friend. And calls me my son and I call him my father. This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. This is not the Ahmed.
Nuisance Lele.
You get now why we call him Asari Dokubo. It's just anywhere Bele face na road. Bele face here, not there. The face there, not there. And he's also swimming in the murky water of their what do you call it? Their weaponized tribalism, this tribal politics and all of that. So it kind of like matches the energy of the APC. Until when they don't need people like him again. You get what I mean? So Asari is not acting like a king, in my own opinion. He is very divisive and is very intentional about it, all because of social media trolls. He's citing religious incitement, tribal incitement that could lead to loss of lives, properties in the long run. Here you get. And he was supposed to be a king. You know? People are still very much in the trenches. Those who people like him should actually be fighting for, speaking up for, or rather, for every situation, he wants to, fix himself into the midst of it and possibly become part of it in the long run. Kolu's regime continue to fiddle with the dwindling, should I even call it a dwindling anyway, because it's pretty much like almost collapsed security system in Nigeria. The insecurity. We are still waiting the rescue of the over 167 residents of Kayama local government area, kidnapped for like about 2 weeks now, right? Where those who were unlucky, over 170 humans were killed in 2 communities in a single day, Woro and Noko communities. Now, the people of Ira, let me even grab that, right? The people of Ira in Onyu local government area, Ira town, Onyu local government area of Kwara State, they said they have received this threat letter from the ISWAP terrorists who have told them that they will be coming on a certain date. And when they come, the people will hear it. And right now, they are not taking that lightly because, I mean, that's an open threat to the entire community. So they are currently calling on the government of Kwara State this time not to actually pretend that they are not aware this threat exists. They shouldn't wait till after when people have been slaughtered, properties destroyed, and then they started this their media run to try to water it down. After 2-3 days, everybody move on. If there is a reason for government to be proactive, before disaster happens, this will be it. Well, I hope they hear their cry. Let's go to Ira town in Kwara State.
Ní ìkànnì BBC Yorùbá National Tiwa, a wà nílùú Ira, ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ọ̀yún ní ìpínlẹ̀ Kwara. Ní báyìí, àwọn àgbàlagbà ni mo wà lọ́dọ̀ wọn tí mo fẹ́ fi ọ̀rọ̀ wá lẹ́nu wò tí wọ́n jẹ́ àgbà ìlú náà. Ẹ bá dárúkọ yín.
Orúkọ mi ni Alájà Rashida Sisala.
Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú Ira lọ́ba yàrá tí gbogbo èèyàn pé ní 2 mẹ́ta?
Kò sí ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ fún wa o. Wọ́n ní àwọn ará bí wọ́n ti kún gbogbo inú igbó wa. Àwọn security tá sì ní Ìlẹ́mọ̀nà wọ́n káàkiri gbogbo ìlú káàkiri ni. A tún need enough security. I need enough security. Kí ìjọba dákun kan ràn wá lọ́wọ́ o. Ọ̀yún wá fọ́nká ni. Ọ̀yún wá fọ́nká ni. Àwọn tí a bá wà nírú Ìlẹ́mọ̀nà at the same time wọ́n lè wà níra. Kí wọ́n dákun kí ìjọba ràn wá lọ́wọ́ ni o. A lè sùn láti bí ọ̀sẹ̀ bíi mélòó kan sẹ́yìn. Kò sí ẹni tó lójú oorun.
Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe kọ̀wé sí ìlú Igbo wọ́n ti rí ìwé?
Lójú ọjà ní ìsọ̀ ọlọ́kadà ni a fi ìwé kọ̀wé sí. Ní gáràjì ọlọ́kadà ni wọ́n fi ìwé há mọ́júmọ́ ńgbà tílẹ̀ mọ́ táwọn ọlọ́kadà débẹ̀ ni wọ́n rí ìwé. Ní ẹsẹ̀ múwé lọ sọ́dọ̀ kábíyèsí ni.
Gbèsè wo wà ní ìlú gbé lórí rẹ̀ báyìí?
Wọ́n ti gbé àwọn security wọ́n wá wọ́n sì wá wọ́n lọ wọ́n ń bọ̀ ni wọn ò lè dúró.
Àmọ́ ìlú tí security wà
àmọ́ kò sí
wọ́n ti wọ́ bẹ ní mọ́júmọ́ alẹ́ àná kò jẹ́ lè wá sí ọ̀dọ̀ wa ní bíbí.
Ìlú wo ni wọ́n wọ̀ mọ́júmọ́ alẹ́ àná?
Ìlẹ́mọ̀nà ni security yẹn wà. Àmọ́ ní mọ́júmọ́ yìí wọ́n ní wọn ò sùn pé àwọn gbúrò àwọn yẹn so àwọn yẹn wọn ò tún lè wá sí bíbí mọ́. Àti rí wọn láàárọ̀ yìí kọ́dá kíjọba àwọn kó ṣàánú wa o. Wọ́n ṣàánú wa o. Kọ́ bá ti wà ní ìtòrò ọlọ́run kó ṣàánú wa o.
Wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ lọ báyìí wọ́n ti wọnú fáàmù wọn nílẹ̀mọ̀nà. Kò sójú
òkú. Àbọ̀pá àwọn ọmọ yóò lọ skul lónìí.
Ọmọ láti jọ Friday ò ti lọ skul mọ́ o.
Ọmọ wò lè lọ skul láti last week.
Èyí tó ṣe wáyé kìíní ìsìn àwọn ò lè lọ skul. Wọ́n ní ká yẹ tọ́pìlìtì ní ìsìn wò rí bí lọ.
Ẹni èèyàn wa bí nǹkan ṣe rí nílùú Ira ní láàárọ̀ yìí o.
So this morning, our BBC Yoruba visited the town called the Ira. It's not Ira. So Ira town and many other towns in the, like Elomono, like they said, right? Those women, they were explaining in Yoruba to those of you who didn't understand Yoruba, so you understand what they're saying proper now, okay? So the women are answering question from the journalist. I was like, what's going on? So they said they received a letter that was pasted at the market square for everybody to see that they will be coming. Meanwhile, for weeks now, they have already seen them mobilized into the nearby forest, which has already caused the communities to raise their own security. But the thing is that they are pretty much like, not enough. So these security guys, this team, move from town to town. So their own fear right now is that they will be overwhelmed, okay? Because for them to return from this town to another town that's been attacked, it could be too late. So because of this, they have stopped their children from going to school. You get that now? Because the fear of, they wouldn't want to be at home, and then the news, breaking news, school children have been kidnapped in Ira town, which is part of the Onyo local government area. In Kwara State right now, Ifelodun, these ones are the ones I can remember offhand right now, okay? Ifelodun local government area has been taken over by the terrorists. You get that now? This Onyo local government area has been like, few of these incidents in a way. But with this new development, it simply means, it is going to be escalated, okay? There is a Kayama local government area. That's why you have the Nuku and the Woro local government, towns. The place where over 170 people were killed, and at the same time, over 160 were kidnapped, including children. You saw the video yesterday, didn't you? So I don't know other local government areas currently in Kwara State under these same tense attacks. Mind you, these areas that have been under incessant attacks, they're in the southern part of Kwara State. That's why you have been hearing them speak Yoruba, okay? So they are the southern parts. These are those who are suffering it most. I'm not saying those who are going to Ilorin have not become victims on the road, though. I'm talking about targeting communities, local government by local government. It's happening in the southern part. Another part of Kwara State is also, they are also experiencing similar Fulani terrorism between Niger and Kwara North. Anyway, the children have stopped going to school, like completely, because the parents can't even take the risk. Now watch this part. There is a school. The guy covered. BBC Yoruba.
Agbébọnjà tí wọ́n kọ̀wé sí pé àwọn ń bọ̀. A lọ sí ìlú Ira láti lọ wo bí nǹkan ti rí ní ìlú ọ̀hún látàrí ìbẹ̀rùbojo tí àwọn èèyàn ń gbé nílùú náà. Táwọn èèyàn kọ̀ọ̀kan sì ti ń fi ìlú ọ̀hún kalẹ̀ báyìí láti sá àsálà fún ẹ̀mí ara wọn. Ní ìlú Ira, a wà báyìí ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ Muslim Community School tó wà nílùú Ira. Gbogbo ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀hún ló dá páropáro báyìí tí àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kò wá sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ náà wọn wá sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́. Gbogbo ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀hún dá páropáro báyìí látàrí ìbẹ̀rùbojo pé àwọn agbébọnjà tí wọ́n kọ̀wé sí ìlú náà pé a ó ṣeéṣe kí wọ́n yọjú sí ìlú ọ̀hún. Èyí ló mú kí àwọn èèyàn máa fi ìlú ọ̀hún kalẹ̀ báyìí láti sá àsálà fẹ́mi ara wọn. Ilé ẹ̀kọ́ tí a wà báyìí, ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀hún dá páropáro, kò sí àwọn olùkọ́ àti akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní ọgbà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ náà. Àwọn ilé ẹ̀kọ́ ọ̀hún náà ni ẹ̀ ń wò lọ́ọ̀kan báyìí. Mo rí olùkọ́ kan tí wọ́n dúró sí ẹnu géètì níbí láàárọ̀ yìí tí mo fẹ́ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ káàárọ̀.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ sà.
Kí lorúkọ yín?
Mrs. Agbola ni mí.
Ilé ẹ̀kọ́ wo la wà yìí?
Muslim Senior Secondary School, Ira.
Kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tí gbogbo ilé ẹ̀kọ́ yín dá páropáro báyìí?
Ní tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé ní látàrí ìbẹ̀rùbojo tó wà níta ti fífún ìyẹ̀wò ti lẹ́tà tí wọ́n kọ sí inú ìlú òun ló fà á tí gbogbo ẹ̀ fi dá páropáro.
Àwọn wo ló kọ lẹ́tà?
Àwọn bandits ni according to the letter. Àwọn àwọn ni wọ́n kọ́ so ìtorí rẹ̀ làwọn ọmọ òfin lè wá àwa gẹ́gẹ́ bí olùkọ́ kì í ṣe pé ẹ̀mí tiwa náà balẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ṣe dúró nínú iléèwé báyìí bọ̀ torí àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n wá láti sọ̀bọ̀ èrè àti èsè inú lágangan àwa ṣe dúró pé tán bá dé a lè fi wọ́n lọ́kàn balẹ̀ díẹ̀ àgbégbà tí ó jẹ́ olórí iléèwé tó jẹ́ principal tó bá sọ àwọn lè sọ pé fáwọn ọmọ pé kán máa lọ tó fà á nìyẹn sá.
iléèwé ọ̀hún ni ó dá páropáro báyìí yàtọ̀ sí iléèwé yìí ìgboro ìlú náà ó dá páro a gbọ́ pé àwọn èèyàn ti gun ọ̀kadà jáde ní ìdájí láàárọ̀ yìí àti pé látìgbà tí wọ́n ti kọ̀wé sí ìlú náà ni àwọn èèyàn ti ń wá ọ̀nà láti fi ara pamọ́ ọjà ìlú ọ̀hún tí wọ́n ní ó máa ń kún dáadáa tẹ́lẹ̀ náà ó joro púpọ̀ báyìí gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn èèyàn tó wà ńbẹ̀ kò ṣe tó nǹkan. ọ̀nà ìlú ọ̀hún náà ni a wà báyìí tí gbogbo ẹ̀ dá páropáro látàrí ìbẹ̀rùbojo lọ́kàn àwọn aráàlú pé bóyá àwọn agbébọnjà wọ́n lè yọjú. bákan náà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ kejì tí wọ́n kọjú síra wọn ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ Ira Grammar School Ira ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ Ira Grammar School Ira bákan náà ni ọmọ ṣe rí nílé ẹ̀kọ́ náà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ náà ni àwọn olóòkan yìí èyí tí òun náà tó dá páropáro tí àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àti àwọn olùkọ́ tí wọ́n wá sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ látàrí ìbẹ̀rùbojo èyí tí ó gbọ́kàn àwọn èèyàn nílùú náà. ilé ẹ̀kọ́ Ira Grammar School ni eléyìí tí a wà báyìí. ọgbà ilé ẹ̀kọ́ Ira Grammar School ni a wà báyìí. àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ò lè wá sí ilé ẹ̀kọ́ nítorí ìbẹ̀rùbojo àwọn agbébọnjà tó kọ̀wé sí ìlú náà.
A long clip, so I think the message is passed. There is one more that maybe I should add. There are those who call themselves Yoruba leaders, Yoruba elders, Yoruba think tanks, the youth and all of them, market men and women and all of that, who are being mobilized, or they are mobilizing other people for Tinubu's second term. These are people of Yorubas. And if Tinubu as president could not protect them when he is the president now, who do you think would then protect them? Because under Bukwari, all these things happening right now, that's continuing to happen, especially this Kwara part, Kogi part, and the victims as they continue to line like others that we have, exposed for years. So when you look at, what do you call it? When you look at these victims, before Tinubu came, as bad as Bukwari was, back then, this used to be our fear, that if nothing is done to stop these killings, it is going to spread southward, southwest. We've been having, the record of these killings and attacks, but not targeting communities like after communities and all of that, like they've been doing elsewhere. So now our worst fear is what people are now living. Then we blamed Bukwari for protecting the terrorists and their interest. Who do you think we should then blame right now? And whose interest do you think they are protecting in this sense? So the same way, some of you who have not experienced this in your own state, especially in Yoruba land, and possibly continue to believe that maybe it will never get to you. Our fear is, we hope it won't get to you. The other part of our fear is that maybe we pray, not prayer. The other part of our fear is that one day it could become our reality, just like what we are experiencing right now. The people of this part of Kwara State, they've never been under any major threat, no, until Tinubu came. So if they have to suffer that for 8 years, do you know how far that can spread? And the areas that even you and I would never imagine will now be these communities we'll be talking about in other part of Yoruba land. Just think about that. Or maybe Sunday Igboho could be right. I mean, maybe right. He said Tinubu is not going to leave Yoruba land the same.
torí mọ̀ pé kí bàbá yẹn tó parí ìjọba yẹn yóò ti gbọ́ gbogbo ọ̀nà tí ọ̀gbìn ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wọn torí wọn mọ̀ kó tó máa tó kó bẹ̀tẹ̀ wọn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní kọ́ lẹ́gbọ̀ọ́ yàwó ẹgbẹ́ àwọn sọ fún yẹn gbogbo ọ̀nà tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá mọ̀ tí má ti ń gbókọ̀ bá ti ń gbókọ̀ ẹ̀mọ́ tó ṣe ẹ̀mọ́ tó wọlé sí.
That was him telling them that he is very confident that Tinubu, by the time Tinubu is done, he would have put Yoruba land in the position where they will never suffer again. Because immediately he leaves power, he is now projecting. He said immediately Tinubu leaves power, Yoruba will suffer because they will reverse everything he's done. But he is very confident that by that time, Yoruba will be in position where they can never suffer. So everywhere they hear anybody destroying Tinubu's name, their job is to make sure that they stand up and defend him. That's what he said in Yoruba to that group of men. I just hope that, one thing again, I just hope that his relationship with Tinubu's people can give him, what I will call the free hand to help go after these terrorists. Because from many of them, he is the one they fear most. Because he is the one that is not going to follow any rule of engagement. You understand? With the backing of the federal government of Nigeria, then maybe they can just let him help them. You get what I mean? Not to keep him incapacitated and then turn him to praise singer. You get what I mean? I'm talking about Oloye Sunday Igboho, so that they don't turn him to a praise singer that would be, whose word would be as worthless as anything. You get what I mean? His usefulness is not to be Tinubu's praise singer. And it can actually be a positive thing for Tinubu if they let him this time, without anybody targeting to kill him, to go after the terrorists in Yoruba land. That could be the positive side. But you and I know that no, they're not going to let that happen. And the Yorubas will still suffer like everyone else in other part of Nigeria. I've said this many times that the only thing that is well democratized in Nigeria, democracy in that sense, is the shege that these guys continued to dish out to all of us. The shege is the only thing that is evenly distributed across the country. Everything else, you are on your own. Like this school's principal, I think they call him a principal. The school is called Badiko, local government area primary and secondary school, something in Kaduna. Things have gone so bad in that community enough that the school principal has claimed that started using one of the classrooms, empty classrooms, as a pen, or no, as a poetry. Nigeria. School principal converted, unused, and that actually looked like it's not like a dilapidated structure. What's that? No. But yeah, promoting education. That is what they are doing in their own way. But let's take that for a second. And then take a bit of a detour to National Assembly of Nigeria. Natasha is in the news again. And this time, it is for a fight. But let me give you context. Natasha Akpoti, Senator Natasha Akpoti, the one that accused Akwabiole of sexual harassment. Remember? Then all of that suspension and all of that and the sympathy and all that I followed. So she believed that she is still being persecuted. She's a member of a committee. I call that she's a member of this particular committee who has been interviewing or interrogating agencies, ministries, all of them who are coming to defend their budget. So the last time, he had a bit of shouting match with supposed the chairman of the committee that she's part of, when she won't be allowed to speak. And the guy who is the chairman, you know, hit his gavel and said, the show was over. And she was like, I haven't even spoken. You didn't give me time. You gave everybody time to speak another year. But still, he was not allowed to speak. So what then happened today? It is said, even though the Senate is not in session, but they are still working in the committee level, at the committee level. So she discovered that a meeting has been scheduled by this same chairman of our own committee while she was not told. But everyone else in the committee was told, like informed that there will be a meeting at social section of the National Assembly and all that. So she decided to go and confront the guy who happened to be a colleague, but chairman of a committee, to go and confront him in his own office. That, what the hell, why would you do that? So his staff then blockaded her. Our own staff and that guy's staff were now fighting in between, coming down. That took a while. So she gained entrance and she was like, I'm not leaving here until I speak to him. And the guy was like, no, I'm not speaking to you and all of that. All of that was caught on camera. It was a mess.
I will not watch any of you. I will not watch any senator here undermine my people. I will not have that. I will not have that. No senator here is worth more than my people. I will not tolerate that. 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 There is no problem. No. Please, you guys call the security office. Let's call everybody. I need to speak. No. Give us which time. Let them give me the phone. It will never happen that I will not be undermined. So you guys, no. There's no problem. Whatever it will take, I just will not be treated like second class.
I do not collect your phone. I know it's a dismissed senator of the federal.
No, there's no problem.
But wait, I am not in that office. So it's not like you think that I've collected your dismissal. I'm not in that office.
Mama, no.
I have your mates for my house.
There's no problem. However it escalates, I'm ready. However it escalates, I'm ready.
Let's go, please, now.
No, that's birthday. No, there is. I'm going to call now. I'm going to go live. Don't you wait. Look at that. They have my phone. No. No problem. No, I'm not. I'm not the chair. Baba, slap somebody in my life. Who on you? No, just fight. Look at that. This is the first time.
Hello?
Let him give you the phone. No, you can't tell me.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
I don't know how they resolved it, but here is my own opinion. If she felt kind of like undermined, that action is not going to change that, is it? Because I don't think so. I think she was meant to report it in the plenary and say, listen, this happened and this happened, and I feel like I'm being targeted again, and the media will catch that. Rather than that one, so you should expect another suspension of Natasha, possibly. Yeah. He knows that she's always going to remain sort of like undermined, okay, throughout this tenure, as long as Akpabiole is the Senate president. You get that? He possibly should know that. And all she has to do is to keep calling them out and don't expect anything less. Others will say, no, he needs to fight them and all of that. But they are all united in this, right? She is meant to be protected by other colleagues, but that's not how it works. It is a dog-eat-dog sort of like place. Eat or be eaten, I think. But let's leave them and move forward a bit to Abuja. They're having their local government elections or something in Abuja this weekend. Yes, they are. And you have seen the ADC stalwarts, Peter Obi, Rotifmi Amechi, even Natifku, and many, many others. And El-Rufai, the Kaduna Little Finger himself, they've all participated in campaigning, mobilizing for what I believed a ADC. So it is meant to be the test of what is still to come in 2027, if the people are indeed willing and ready to send that message to the APC that in a fair election, their days are numbered, sort of. Now, the APC, Egbekegbe, they are not taking it lightly. When Kalu met with some group of people in the same APC, Egbekegbe, he kind of like sent a subtle message to Wike to deliver FCT. And if you pay attention, it doesn't have to say everything. It happened in Edo when they later told us that the message was very, very clear. He is interested in Edo. Whatever it's going to take, they must make that happen. And they did. So Wike has received his own dog whistle. And people believed this is how Kalu sent it.
He came up with a lot of good ideas. I remember the day Wike came to me and said, please take us out of this problem of DSA so that I can do more work and achieve more. And I said, okay, show me what you're about to do. And he presented himself. And I threw in my own political jibe. Say, will that give me any opportunity for my party to win election in FCT? I say, I know where you are coming from, your own party or my party. But if this thing goes too much in your own favor, you will lose your job. So, okay, we will settle that, okay.
Did you hear that? He said it jokingly. I know where you are coming from. You have done so well in Abuja that I should win my party the next election. But I know where you are coming from. Is it going to be my party or your party, PDP or APC? Anyway, if it goes to your party, you will lose your job. Oh. It is called dog whistle, subtle message. You go hear him on Saturday. Because he has to prove to Tinubu that ADC is not a threat. ADC, Bawo, ADC, you know what I mean? He's got to do it so that he can then genuflect on it for the next few weeks. And they are going to run a lot with it. All this noise they are making, look at them. They couldn't even just win one thing in Abuja. You get what I mean? It is all scripted because when Wike got the message, he was at a friend's birthday party yesterday when Wike said, as for the coming election, only those who support Tinubu would win. And for your information, Wike is not a member of election organizing umpire, the INEC. He is not. And if he is, he's probably not expected to say that, okay? But maybe as a politician, he is expected to say that, and that is not a crime. But to those who knows how Nigerian system works and all of them, you should know that every word he said, it meant, right? Wike's response.
I told Professor Sabiano to allow me to speak because I'm worried out we have an election on 21st of this February. So I have the duty to make sure anybody supporting President Tinubu wins the election. And I won't apologize to anybody. I won't apologize to anybody. I say so. If you're not supporting Mr. President, I will not allow you to win. So many people have spoken about Sunday scholar. I've never been a scholar. So I won't talk about scholarship. So many people are talking to you, so I've spoken to about the orator. I've never been in the Senate where he's speaking.
If you do not support Mr. President, I will not allow you to win. That is the statement. What do you mean you won't allow them to win? I thought the people would decide who wins or who loses, right? But we all know what that means, right? Yeah. It's just a touch. Even though Peter Obi was in that same city today, still campaigning for Saturday elections. Yeah. Was there?
In the house. Shut
Our boss must start. You go find the person where we say they go do the work.
Come on. Let's go.
You know the surprise. For those of you who have seen all their gatherings and all that, sure you get. When they begin to tell you the result of the elections, you'll be asking yourself, what happened to those people? Did they change their mind? Did they not come out to vote? No, it's because they have done what they normally do. And since you have participated, if you lose and you claim that you are rigged out, they will say it's because you lost. If you win, you will say it is free and fair. Happy? And with APC, there are some elections that are strategic. They are not big, but they are meant to use. I mean, they are meant to be used for making statements. Do you understand? That is what the Abuja election will be like. I'll be here. I'm going to share with you, right? It is going to be the River State kind of election under Wike. You cannot say Rivers 2.0 in FCT. Some of you living in Abuja will even be telling yourself that, why did they take these elections this serious? So the message the rest of you will receive, let me tell you. First, once they've done what they want to do, their message to you in the first way is to say, 2027 will be times 10 of whatever you experience today. If somebody is there deceiving you that you are going to remove Tinubu, what happened in Abuja here is just like a tip of the iceberg of what is going to. That is the first message. So the second message is to the opposition, okay? Because they have to taunt them, so they would let the opposition know that it is war. Whether you like it or not, those your rhetorics and all of that, if you are not up to it, this is what you should be looking forward to. Again, all of these are part of what we cook your 2027. So we had a lot of people that turned up tonight, so I am going to open the line at a point, okay? So if you are still here with us, great. But do me one favor, do you know why more people are now turning up? I'll tell you, especially on YouTube. It is because some of you listened the last time to keep liking the broadcast. You just need to like it once. Leave the rest of the engagement and share as well. If this is your first time on Mayegun, or you've been here a few times or stumbled on this several times, but you've never really subscribed, you can. Now, all these actions are going to help, the channel to get, how do you put it? To get more push. And when I say push, I'm not even just talking about new people that we see. No, all of you that subscribed, you will help me beat that algorithm that stopped you from receiving notifications. Do you understand? Understand? So please do it. You only do it once. Don't do it twice. Thank you. So we started this program with the face-off between El-Rufai, the Kaduna Little Finger, and the National Security Advisor of Nigeria, Ribadu, right? Right. So Kalu was in Kirby today, where he's on a day visit again. Like he went to, no, not Kirby today. I think today is Yola in Adamawa. Yeah, Yola. Sorry about that. So, and he used the occasion because Ribadu is also from Adamawa State, right? So he used the occasion to send a kind of like vote of confidence on Ribadu, okay? By saying whatever the media is saying about you right now, whatever El-Rufai is saying about you and all of that, I just want you to know that you are the best. First, that part.
With you, we will defeat the bandits
and terrorists. You are a good national security advisor, honest, bold, courageous, and committed to the job. I believe the state of Adamawa is strongly proud of you, because I am too.
Proud you. Now, let me share with you part of, his speech in that Adamawa, just before we go to the last part, and then I will open the line. Okay? Kalu Eyola.
Together, a very happy family and a tremendous unity of achievement. Your projects that I've commissioned today cut across sectors of human and institutional development, model schools that will shape the minds of our children. Investment in that kind of project is an investment in education today and tomorrow, and building a weapon against poverty. Thank you. The 8-lane road and underpass that will ease mobility and stimulate commerce, a modern high court that strengthens the administration of justice, and the new governor's office. I didn't want to come down. It's so beautiful, relaxing, and gorgeous. It is wonderful that you are a man who lives better than you met it. Thank you very much for living it in much better shape. You inspire people to work hard, to develop a state and our country. As you invest in education as the greatest weapon against poverty, I must salute you. I must salute your infrastructure vision as integral economic growth. I will always think about today to say a road connecting people to markets, farmers to buyers, and community to opportunities. The 8-lane road and underpass we just commissioned today will not only improve traffic flow within the metropolis, but also unlock the new economic opportunities and enhance safety and attract private investment.
Blah, blah, blah. The guy is a PDP governor. He is going to be the 31st governor of APC in the next few days. His name is Fintiri. He is Atiku Abubakar's supposed godson. Then something happened. So he is now on his way to APC. He is currently protesting that there are some APC leaders in Adamawa State preventing him from joining APC. With this Tinubu's visit, that area has now been cleared. Consider it cleared. The next visit to Adamawa State from Tinubu's side is going to be to go and welcome Fintiri to joining them. All for 2027. Just like these guys from Edo.
We don't do church. We ready for the game. Because as Abako, they rescued the people of Edo State. They rescued the road. They tied everywhere in Edo State. We want support them. 2027, renew hope. It's possible. It's possible, sir. I know they do so. I don't ready. I don't go print over 1,000 t-shirts, 1,000 caps. For Tiwaju, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, 2027 is possible. It's sure. Come. You know, even though you get plate number for your motor, come and meet me. I'm ready to give out to support the state government. Because not be those people who they do chon, now they lie. I never see anything when I come out to support the governor. Now let Papa they try. Pikin not go try. Papa go yell. Let Papa what they do for you. Do for Papa. Do for Papa. And Pikin way me way to succeed. Now they support Papa when it become where Papa the struggle. Progress now for everybody. Yes. Renew up. Shoot. Renew up. Yeah. Renew up. Yes. I said make already. Over 1,000 t-shirts, 1,000 caps. Yeah. I said one. Renew. Oh. Renew up. Renew up. I see why you 2027 is possible. Federal Republic. Oh God, that shit, Baba. See that I said we don't ready for the new hope. This year, we not the street to street, community to community. Now, you are from Obion. I will give you over 200. Go start with your own people. Go. Your God, give your God, then go give your God. Let's kick start to support Senator Modelo. For Asiwaju renew hope is possible. 2027 is possible and it's sure. Say fit me, say fine. What you is possible.
Now do to unfa. Ma òkúta tó wà ńbẹ̀ ma yọ kúrò ńbẹ̀. Ma sabi gba ta ba nsa ẹ̀wà.
So once the camera goes off, say you cover Amabi. Me na see. Yeah. Poster. Our leaders go soon they call me now. Everybody go soon they call me. They ask me, say, oh yeah, very much. And you'll be seeing a lot of videos like that. Once they fool themselves, they go back to reality. And these are the kind of people that you are going to meet in 2028, who are also going to be telling you, lamenting about situation, okay? And then they'll be telling you how much they went all out to support this government. Man, I did everything. You know, they see my video for social media. And they do video, they print I print t-shirts, I printed this, I printed that. You know what I mean? He's doing all of that also to get attention, to be called. And say, well done, where you doing? Where you doing? Say, my chair. Are they also, your boy no get it, you know. They say, carry your car now. Shall you get fuel? I know today, no fuel, nothing. No. Say, okay, don't worry, send me your account. I'll give you something right now. They come government house. Governor don't see your video. Say, hey, governor don't see my video. Oh, yeah. Where go? So they can go and get that handshake, that recognition. Then he will go back to town and begin to deny his reality. The same thing he complains about, the same thing he complains with his own friends, his family members, everybody. He will deny everything. Nigeria is better, it's safer. Everything is going to come because of that. And Nigerian politicians have mastered it very well, I promise you. So there will always be those willing tools, right? The happy slaves. They're always there. And the counter argument is, Ogbeni, you have your choice, I have my choice. I can choose Tinubu, I can choose anything where I want. Now, nobody you go tell me who I go choose. I say, but the way things be like this, Ogbeni, the way that's how Nigeria is, Nigeria can never be better. Everybody go chop their own. Even your OB won't chop your own. If this one chop, that's how they counter argue you to let you know that this is it. We have to renew the shege. We must renew it. So once they renewed the shege, to what the renewed shege Pro Max, then they will go back to the default mode. In this country, man, God say I don't even support this government. I don't even vote for them. See, Alaye, you no vote for them. This one no vote for them. That one no vote for them. Who can't vote for them? Have you ever been in that situation before where you're going to be like, you talk to this one, it will be like, thank God, I no could vote for them. Oh, you see this one, I say, wait, why is everybody denying they voted for them? Who can't vote for life? So, on that note, we can wrap it up. So, like I said, I'm going to open the line for a few minutes, okay? You can phone in. Yeah, you can call. And if you have to leave, also, just remember, if you have liked the video, especially on YouTube, that thumb up is going to be like blue. So don't do it again. Leave it like that. But if yours is still white, that means you haven't really liked the video. Please do. And stay back to enjoy the other part, the concluding part of the conversation tonight, where you, the viewers, would have your turn. Check the number on the screen. Use it. Okay? And I could be speaking to you in the next 2 minutes. Right? Don't go anywhere. On the line. Hello.
Hello, Mayegun.
Ma, how are you?
How I am fine. Family nko. Adupe.
Thank God.
Thank God. Mayegun. God bless you. I had been God bless you for all you do. Adupe lowo Ọlọ́run. In fact, no, really need much to move first, but I just want to say something, Mayegun. You see all these bad idiots, all these Agbadorians, all the ones that are converting from the bad, because that is what it is now, or converting from bad to worse, all in the name of they are supporting one evil government. No worry. Should be 2023. After they support finish, will they hear what of them? They cry, say they no pay them, they no give them money, they no give them. So she marries in 2027.
You get?
But she marry Ganga. But this time around, all the Templars on our way done. But the Mopa and Bati just me one bet they look up. They watch this program. Absolutely. They hear. My own advice to you people is say anybody where you they work for, where go give you money, collect them. Because if you don't see your money collect now, you don't go ever see them again collect. Because whether you like it or not, we go take this government. And when we come, we know they give shishi. So it go better when you take your money. The only good thing is just that this one where they come, you go benefit from them. Because this one is coming to pay everybody. But to see the one where they now, where we say no longer they benefit, when I collect on our money. Because if I not collect them now, I not go stay and collect again, when I go lose. But this one where they come, everybody go benefit. Everybody, I want to hear, I want to they are going. In fact, in Europe, you will live bad and go to good. But this one, they are living bad and going to worse. Even no matter according to Mama,
thank you so much. You have a good night, ma.
Amen. Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, the line is the same. If you're trying it, right? Once somebody is on, it's gonna be keeping you in that waiting. Okay. And usually there are those who have the technique that they kind of like. Oh, sorry, I just missed one. So yeah, people won't have anybody to really blame. Okay. Don't let anybody sort of like blackmail you, or even, is that the right word, gaslight you by saying, Tinubu ni, whether you like it or not, this or that. Don't let that get to you. Because last now everybody go feel and everybody go chop their own breakfast. So let the time that we are going to have it may be a little bit different. Maybe we are all going to get served. So nobody is escaping. If we are all being honest, so nobody should be threatening anybody. Here, there's another caller. Sorry, I got you on. Hello.
Hello, my Baba.
Hello, sir. How are you, Baba?
How you doing?
Well, I'm very well, though. I am still here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How's your family?
Well, thank God.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is Chris. I'm calling from Michigan, United States.
That's Chris from Michigan. How are you doing today?
Yeah, it's been a while.
I know. And I've actually not taken the course in a while as well, because the attendance have been a little bit not that great. And I usually feel like maybe deliver the message, let everybody get what they want to get, engage as much as possible, and just call it tonight. But tonight, we had a good turnout yesterday and today. So I was like, okay, you know what? Why not let others have their own views, as we always do?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
You have the floor.
Oh, yeah. My message to Nigerians is simple. If they don't get it right this time, I don't think we're already in a one-party system. Tinubu has done the same thing he did in Lagos. From Lagos, the whole of the state in the south, he converted them to his own party. And now he has done that again, the Nigerian political system. We can have one party system and still call it democracy. It is not democracy. Once it's one party system, democracy will be dead.
Democracy will be dead. But they
that alone.
Nigeria to that. With,
yes, we're almost there. We're almost there. We are just a few minutes away. So once we get there, I don't think there will be any remedy, because places like Russia claim to be democracy, but it's a one-party system. China claims to be democracy, but they are not. Once the opposition is out, it's no longer democracy, and these guys will be able to deal with Nigerians once we get there, the way they wish. And nobody is coming to save us. Nigerians will save their country. Nobody will save, the United States will not save Nigeria, because they have their own business to run. I have seen what is going on the social media. They're recruiting the billionaires from the East. I know those ones are
city boys.
Bel infrastructure. They made them city boys. The city boys will be outside when the election is over. And the men will be inside. So Nigerians have to decide this time to get it right or never. That's my message. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for stopping by. Straight to the point. You have a very good evening, okay?
And you, thank you.
Yes, sir. So that's Chris from Michigan. And the next speaker could be you. You just have to dial the number. Give me a sec. So we're having, hang on. Okay, fix that. Indeed, they have to get it right this time. But how? Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello,
Dr. Agbede.
How are you?
I am very well, sir. How are you?
I'm doing excellent. I'm doing great. Happy Monday.
Same to you, sir. Same to you.
Yeah. Two things concerning those people that are converting to APC. Their conversion is not for free now. It's not for free. Is any governor that's converted to APC, the amount being given to them is 250 billion naira.
Really?
Yeah. Correct. I have evidences. You know me now. Evidences. 250 billion naira. Any governor that converted to APC.
So which means each of them is having a very massive financial war chest ahead of 2027.
Correct.
So where is this billions coming from? Because they'll be receiving money from the budget. So how are they paying this?
You should go and ask them now. Ask them. How they see the money? You see? 250 billion naira. I'm telling you. Nigeria. But I don't love. But meanwhile, my own election is June 2nd. So all Californians should go and vote. So they should vote their conscience. And definitely, go and write it down. Yes, I'm going to be the next governor of California. California. That was a slam dunk.
I thought you wanted to go for Senate.
No.
That's another person is
going
for governor.
No. I'm not going for governor. No, not for Senate. It's for governor. Yes.
Democrats primary. That's the one for the June 2nd, right?
Correct.
So if you win that,
June 2nd.
You become candidate of the Democrats in California.
Correct. Yes.
And you know.
Yes. Correct. Yes.
So straight to the Capitol Hill. Where is your government house in California?
Oh, Sacramento. Yeah, Sacramento. Yeah.
The next governor.
So please, by God's grace, it will be a slam dunk.
Your first exclusive that you are going to give outside US. I'm booking right now.
Yes.
After your inauguration.
Yes, please. No, you're going to come there. You're going to come there. For my inauguration. You are coming there. Wow. You are coming there.
That's great. And I wish you all the best, Baba. So everybody in the temple.
Yeah. So good to
California, who is
June 2nd.
All right.
June 2nd.
Right.
June 2nd they should go and vote. Okay. God bless you.
Right.
Bye. Yeah.
God bless you, sir. You have a good night. Now that's Dr. Agbede. And honestly, you just need to look him up online, and you can get to know much about his political journey in California. It's not a joke. I know some of you are laughing. It's not. Go and search it right now. You're going to find his name among the, they call them aspirants in America. Everybody's candidates until one candidate emerges, right? I don't know, but they are aspirants. You will see his name there. He ran for, something similar. I think Senate seats in California, right? But he lost at the primaries. So this time around, he's running for governor. And if by any chance he should win, That means we have a first executive governor of California and state, who is a member of the Temple of Truth. So it's something that we should survive. Here, hello.
All hell Biafra, all hell Ududua.
All hell Biafra, all hell Ududua. Brother, how are you?
I'm good, Michael. Just in for the day, just listening to you. Getting my mind away from all the craziness, but I had to tap in, and listen to the latest, how can I say, season of the clown show called Nigeria. You know what I mean? Yeah, like it's crazy. I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. No.
Different dramas.
I mean, something happened in my village yesterday where there was a tanker truck that caught on fire, and in Imo State. I mean, it took hours for the fire service to come, to now put it out. But the good thing is that no one got hurt. But imagine if it was in a functioning country, that fire would have been extinguished like within minutes,
It will all start from all the infrastructure that the truck is driving on. So first the road, the state of the truck, the state of the driver, and all of that stuff that you have been taught before you put a truck on the road will be there. But accident happens. And like you said, there is always going to be a quicker emergency response. So that's what it is.
To thank you for constantly desensitizing our people and opening their eyes to those that are still fast asleep. The danger is far, it's fast speeding towards head on with us. And we need to really wake our people up because we need to arm up. We need to do everything possible to stop these people from coming further down south to, Yoruba land and, Biafra land, because this danger is going to claim so many lives, and something needs to be done. We're doing our part here in America, New Jersey, New York, we're doing a lot, but there's still a lot of fight to go because the Nigerian government have bought so many of these senators and things like that here in America. So they will have a meeting with you when you're talking about what's going on. They won't even want to talk to you after that. So let's keep fighting and never relent, my group. All hell Biafra, all hell Ududua.
All hail Biafra, all hail Ududua. You should have a very wonderful evening, bro. Okay, thanks so much for
you too, bro.
Cheers, man. So I
share and subscribe, people.
Another caller on the line, I believe. Hello.
Hello, my good.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, my good. There's something that is bothering me since people are not in Nigerians. We don't take things so serious. Like you used to say that there are some things that will happen in Nigeria. There's some news that will come out from like the one Babio did. You said something there. You said, if it's a real place, that thing Babio did with the electoral transmission and that game he played there, maybe by now Nigeria will be like 1 week on rest, but it's not a real place. The thing of the
it will be that put 6 million votes, and then I think that put 6.9 million. So if they join them together, that means at least from all their other stolen votes, that means they say 13 million people actually believe in all of them. So if the 13 million people exist in Nigeria today, why is it so hard for them to mobilize 1 million of them? I mean,
that's the problem. That's
Nigeria. Do you get what I mean? Now,
that makes Nigeria is not a real place.
The last time, yeah. So why they mobilize? Why is it hard to mobilize at least 2 million of these 30 million people?
It's a good question because people are tired. People are scared. You saw what happened October 2020. That in send a very big shock to Nigerians. And the way things are going, nobody wants to come out and say, okay, let me just die for this place. I saw one news today. This man is a former something to do with INEC reform, electoral reform, somebody in Guinea or something like that. He said, good night, Nigeria. That he wants to use his life, better thing for his life than thinking about, pushing about how electoral reform will be implemented in Nigeria, all these things, you know. So, but that's where I'm going now. What I'm talking about, people are talking about election. You know, El-Rufai, I know he's not a nice one, and he's also a liar. And but I notice in him like he's somebody when something did not favor him. If something doesn't favor him, he will sing like Kennedy. He has the same character with Wike. So that all these 2 days now, all these things that is coming out from him, if Nigeria is a normal place, by now, they'll be questioning the media, the normal media, Nigerian media, supposed to be... Yes, they're supposed to be writing.
People are not reacting to them. If you like, upload something that expose these people, like in detail. People will just read it.
You see why I'm saying this, now the bandits, the terrorists, upon America strike Sokoto, people we are like everybody. We are like, oh, America is here. Things will be yeah. But you see, in that time America strikes. These guys are pushing so much. You see, they are killing more than they are killing before. Like, look at Kwara. They are talking about what they did in Kwara. Although they lied, everything is lies. Since that day America strike, they be hitting Nigerians, killing. And you saw this, and El-Rufai, they not say something. El-Rufai say something about this chemical this man brought in. I'm very, very worried because yesterday you're on your program. Once you started mentioning about that exposure, I remember Dr. Malafia, because that man said from his own complaint before he died, and that thing took him only 8 days, and it's the same thing. If you read about that chemical, that is the duration. He said immediately he got down from the flight. His wife said immediately they got down from the flight from Lagos, he started shivering, cold. You know, the next thing he died.
You are right. So see, Mazi, you are right. He was very constant that time, telling us about, these things that people are doing today. He was also doing it, telling us that the movement, the gathering, the weapon supply, they're using helicopter to supply this area, that area. And it was being featured on many, many TV programs. Then, DSS.
So after that one, you remember this man from this Yoruba governor that married Igbo woman?
The one that died, Akeredolu.
The one that died. You see, he was healthy, very healthy and handsome man. He now pushed against Amateku. That he was pushing that this Amateku must stand. He did Buhari that time. All of a sudden, he started diminishing, getting sick. So this chemical have been within us. NPC have this chemical.
Prostate cancer or something.
Yeah, they can bring anything out, but I'm just telling you, I'm just putting things together, all these people that stood against this Islamic something in Nigeria. You see how they are going. So this is it been that this thing has been among us? We don't know that they have been using it, because El-Rufai is among them. He only got disappointed when they rejected him from the ministerial appointment. So all these things he's saying, and if you read and understood that letter very well, he's just like somebody staying outside the ring, pointing. So they're supposed to come for like defending, and they now forget they didn't talk about that one. They started saying something about a telephone tapping, and that this guy has said a lot before. about the government. Nobody did anything when he said they are paying 150 billion naira to these people every month. Yes, nobody did anything. So he now said this one, nobody did anything. They now went back to tapping of telephone. You see, so they are hiding things. But why I'm scared about this thing? They said they brought in 10 kg allegedly. Why am I worried? These people are killing 100, 200 with so much confidence. What about the food coming down to us? Since they want to get to Atlantic Ocean, since they want to do, they have blueprint for this, their Islamization of Nigeria, which a comrade from Yoruba land, from West, told us. He was once a NDA investigation district. You remember that man? I don't forget his name. He told us that if we think that this thing is not going to happen, it's going to happen. Yeah. So for this,
and it can take them another 50 years. They will achieve it.
Then when you go back to this reverend, he keep on hammering Ribadu. And there's another video I saw today. They also hammering Ribadu, and this guy just like a green snake in a green grass, pushing slowly. So Tinubu himself said also, if I put my eyes in insecurity, they will kill me. He's not joking. He's right. And if you pay close attention, remember Aisha, how they push Aisha very far away from corridor of power, although our husband is there. You know, remember when Tinubu came on board, Remy was always there. She was always there. Where are they now? They are not coming close again. They are only coming when they needed them. Are you sure Tinubu is still in charge? You see, so and a lot of security details around Buhari is still there. There's one yellow guy, one fair guy that was with Aisha and always with on back sunglasses. That guy, what is he doing in Tinubu's security arrangement? I thought he worked with Buhari, and he's a policeman, but now he's always putting on a suit. Anywhere Tinubu is coming, we see him standing at the staircase of aeroplane. So nobody knows what they are planning with that chemical. And when that chemical if you read about that chemical, I was reading about it. They banned that chemical for 35 countries that no more. They don't want to see it at all. So how are we saved in the south with our food coming down? We are not saved. So
valuable question there, and a very good point you raised.
So Nigeria is supposed to be worried about this exposure than the election 2027. Who knows where it's going to come? Who knows who's going to have it? You see, I don't know, man. That's what I'm trying to ask questions, and I'm worried about it. Thank you so much.
Have a very good evening, okay? Thanks a lot. I mean, that's the beauty of the phone in, and I understand when people feel so detached, because that has always been part of the program where everyone is free to express your concern, raise your point, and do so respectfully. Like, you can disagree with someone, you can say what they just said, you disagree. And I hope we kind of like maintain that same decorum, okay? Oh, sorry, I lost that. So a quick reminder, again, if you have stayed this long and you haven't really liked or subscribed to the channel, you may use this opportunity to do that while we take this call. Yeah, hello.
Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hey, my Igbo. What's going on?
Yeah, sorry, who is that?
This is Shani. Nice to hear your voice again.
It's beautiful to hear yours too. I'm sorry, who is speaking?
Yeah, my name is Shani.
Oh, namesake. Shani?
Yeah, Shani. I'm okay. Let me just chip in. The last call I really made vital point. And God bless him. I don't even know. I don't want to say God bless him because we're still in this step of maybe choosing the devil or choosing God. So,
because that comes from your heart to say, you know what?
Exactly. So
that God should please bless him. And that's right.
Exactly. Because he made so much cogent point that I think I said the same thing some time ago. I said, someday these Fulani crazies will have access to biological weapon. If they don't get it legally, they'll get it in the black market. And we are done in the South. We're done. Because it's not like they're planning. The plan is executing itself. The plan has... Oh my God. It's so sad. And I'm so surprised that, most especially, I'm not even going to hold the Igbos accountable for anything because we see the marginalization, which will never change. Whenever we talk about the Obi Kubanas, the billion, what did you expect them to do? These guys, they have business to protect. You don't know the deals they have with Tinubu. You don't know the deals. They probably might be supporting Tinubu because they're trying to tell him, look, we have a brother in prison. Can you help us? It's just like Mox when he was trying to, bring in South Africans where he's from. You don't know the kind of deals he had with Donald Trump, So we should just leave those
outside the box right now. Alternative, views and all that. I'm actually following you, Baba. Go on.
Yes, if I have to protect my business, I have to find a way to actually, the authority in power, I have to placate or try and dobale for them in a way, or else. If it's an Hausa man, even Yoruba man don't even have any say. It's an Hausa man, they can't happen on an Hausa man. So an Igbo man trying to tell you to releasing that in Amdekanu, it's a war. So we should leave those guys alone. They should just leave them alone. They're just dropping the ocean. They're just protecting whatever it is they have. So coming back to the Fulani idiot, El-Rufai of all people, that vampire, that short vampire. Oh my God! Whatever it is that is
clip for you, because I've wanted to use this clip, all night, but I'm glad you kind of referenced him again. This was what he had to say about Yaradua, which again he ran to exile simply because Yaradua too was coming for him for his time as the minister of EFCC, how they stole land, how they converted people's lands to their own, like what Wike is doing right now. So El-Rufai announced maybe he was looking for a chance to send him to jail. So he ran away. Then Yaradua died. And El-Rufai said this.
Accept it because you're president? I don't know about them. But anybody that tries to criminalize Nasir El-Rufai should know that he has a battle on his hands till one of us drops dead. And if they have any doubt, they should go and ask Umar Yaradua. I will fight you until I'm dead or you are dead. Because I will not sit back and be criminalized. This is what this government is doing.
Still on this, and probably that is what
he's talking about. Jonathan's government, by the way, right?
Oh my God!
That Shebi Yaradua would tried it with him. They should go and ask him. This was during the APC formation days, Papa. When they were doing, they were throwing out all those vile, toxic, messages, divisive rhetorics and all that too. That was when he made that statement. You see how agitated he was there, right? When he started saying that if he's fighting somebody, either of them will drop dead. And he said, look at Yaradua. Now people are bringing the video back. So praise him, Baba. I'm using it to praise him right now. Just sending the message that between him and Tinubu, one will die.
Oh my God. So this demon has been in plain sight and people are not even aware. Well, I want to say people are not aware. A whole lot of us are aware of who he is. So we are not even surprised whatever it is he's doing. But I'm always concerned about my own clan. I'm from the South. So the last caller, I'm still going to keep buttressing whatever he said. Everything he said is still so correct. And the military, we still keep having Fulani. I don't care if it's a junior officer. I don't care if it's the new intake. I don't care if it's the guys that have spent 20, 50 years in military, as long as they are Fulanis. That security issue will never be solved. I do not care how it's going to look like. As long as we still have Ribadu.
Local solution. Now that Sunday is closer to them, can they use that template right now to let's use local solution? We have Amotekun. We have Igbo, right? So why can't we use that to right. I mean, now that's something I ask myself.
You can see now. If you got, let it don't look as if we're contradicting ourselves. When you have Ribadu close, the thing is, who is in your ear? Who do you hear every morning?
Exactly.
Who do you hear every morning? Do you hear the Igbo man or do you hear the Yoruba man every morning? The only person Tinubu hears every morning that they've cornered to it, they've put in a corner, is the Fulani man. When he's traveling, do you see the people that go with him? They're all Fulanis.
Is Ribadu Fulani? I think he's
Fulani now.
Is he?
I beg, do your research.
Because that's another thing we always make mistakes of, right? And they have always been it, okay? When we say once they are not done as said, they are Fulani, forget.
It's just like the only Fulani that have ever controlled or be at the helm of government in Nigeria is only Abacha. There is not a Fulani man. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anybody could correct me if I'm wrong. It's only Abacha that has never been. Yeah. Then Babangida is not Fulani, but then every other person that has become a Fulani man, just look at the decadence they've actually put. Look at the destruction.
With that ideology of this
exactly. Mm-hmm. So the plan is there. The plan is there to wipe out the southern part of the country. It is happening so quick. It's not even happening slowly. Now coming back to Donald Trump. Look, Donald Trump, whatever he's going to do, he should please just do it quickly. Because if he leaves power without putting everything in order, oh my God. If the Democrats get back in power, oh my God. Yeah. The onslaught will be unbearable. It will be non-stop slaughter. I'm sorry to say this, but it will be deadly. Because the lobbyists, the APC lobbyists, will just be pumping money for them to keep their mouth shut.
So you mean right now that people are still having voices, that American government is listening?
Exactly.
When Trump is gone and Democrats a chance takes over, they will silence all voices as much as possible.
Oh my God! Remember what happened in Afghanistan, where the US just packed their military hardware and just left. Look at the chaos that happened. Everybody that worked for the Americans, interpreters, the ones that were able to help them, they slaughtered every one of them. So, all these religious leaders, it's just so sad that they control so much population, but it's so sad that they all eat with these people. They eat with this Fulani. It's not that they eat with the government. They eat with the Fulani because they are the one that say, because they know they hold power, but they will never, because they still want to keep the people where they are. That is what makes them survive. Because the moment you can open up a man's eye, they can see the light. Where's the darkness now? The darkness is gone. So nobody likes darkness. So I put them in that perpetual darkness for nobody. Most especially the Christians. It's so sad. If you're a Nigerian Christian, I'm sorry to say we're the most stupid people. I'm gradually moving away from the Christianity. You're the most gullible, most scared idiot on any Christian on this earth. Put a Nigerian Christian, just put one Babalawo. They will shout Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ. And the Babalawo man does? He's not even scared of your Jesus Christ. Just put an oil somewhere, red oil on one thing. The Nigerian Christian will be running around, be screaming Jesus. And the Babalawo will stand still and be looking at them to be fools. So we can't have these crazy people, these Fulanis coming in, and the Christians are just watching, slaughtering them like they are.
What somebody wants them to do when the government already disarmed them and they are supposed to their leaders, Christian Association of Nigeria, have become the bootlickers to those in power too. Like, what?
Do you know, shutting down Nigeria, we don't even need a weapon. All you just need is down tools. Nobody goes to work. We all just sit in your home. You don't even have to come to. Just sit in the house. Just sit in your house. But because they all feed from this corruption, from this
90% of Nigerians eat what they kill. So they have to go and kill and eat. You get that sense, right?
Absolutely.
So absolutely difficult. And I think that is how the plot or the plan of these criminals to perpetuate themselves in power. That's how the plan worked. If people are really so occupied, engaged, and they could fend for themselves, I don't think this slavery will last this long.
It won't. It won't. It won't. And if we, well, back in the days we used to think Abacha was the idiot that we have in power. I just thought is the Jesus Christ that we just crucified.
It's not.
No, is it? Oh no, yes, it could. Let us agree that is evil. Just compare what that guy. Just compare what we achieved under Abacha compared to what we have now. Because we don't need a perfect human being. We do not need anybody to be perfect. We just need somebody that could just keep gradually moving us somewhere. Abacha was the best. So far, to me, is the best. Because before I used to think, we had Abacha break. You know
what somebody said about Abacha? They said, if you look at most of the things, especially if you are from the south of Nigeria, you look at most of the things said about Abacha, and then you go and look at those who told us about Abacha, and then you look at
the one in power now.
Government today and what they are doing, then you realize that maybe they used the opportunity to tell us all those lies about Abacha, because Abacha knew them and he needed to kill them, right? Because he
killed plenty.
Because
oh my God,
worse than what Abacha did.
Doing worse more than what Abacha did. So now, if you want to now tell me to choose, well, Abacha is gone. So how can we move forward? How we can only move forward is that there's no way out of this whole thing. As long as the people still keep remaining where they want to be. Now the social media, everybody want to jump on TikTok, they want to make the latest content. That has taken off their mind. A Nigerian man will tell you everything about an Arsenal team. Will tell you every team in Chelsea. But tell them to come on, let us discuss how to move this country forward. They don't have an idea.
So extra. Anyway, Shay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah. Bye.
Shay, help us, help us. There is God, There is God, 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 God. God should descend, today God will descend here. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. Nigerian women will not cry in vain. This thing will end today. My sisters, if your child lost, will you stay and keep quiet? Will you people stay and keep quiet? The president now is calling you, come, I want to help you. You don't want to appear. Will you agree? No. Now the first lady is calling you, come, I want to help you. Come to find your child, your missing child. Will you keep quiet? No. Child, there is God, There is God, The bloods we are sharing, there is God, There is God, There is God, There is God, There is God.
It's okay. They called her an illiterate. Even though some believe that that is just kind of like acting, but again, they've never seen any first lady that's shown interest about all these killings ever again. Good evening to you, sir. Abba?
Good evening. Good evening. How you going? Good evening. I'm all right, sir.
I'm sorry for keeping you waiting that long, okay? But yeah, thanks.
No. That's totally fine. I mean, it's okay when we allow people to think. I think it takes a lot of emotional intelligence when you are hosting a show like this to be able to accommodate, everybody's, personality. That takes a lot. Thank you for all the hard work that you're doing. I greet fellow oppressed Africans in the name of the Imperial Majesty, Haile Selassie. I remain my humble self, Ekiti Rastaman, the preacher's son. I thank you so much, comrade, for all the good work that you've been doing, sir. We, the foot soldier in the back end, we're seeing all your hard work. We're seeing everything that you're doing. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And I pray the ancestors will continue to grant you good health
and a long life. Because, in this time and age, we need true soldiers of conscience, soldiers that, knows that they have a calling on them to liberate the minds of our people. Unfortunately, I do not see that liberation happen in our lifetime, but I'm praying that as we are setting the foundation, as we are laying the precedent, we will begin to let go of our egos, pride, and begin to understand that building bridges, coming together, will only be the solution for us to be able to get out of the shackles of the bourgeoisie. I want to touch on something real quick, from a professional standpoint. If we were, like we all know that, that contraption is long gone. We know that, unfortunately, over 200 million people are still in the dark. That's the most unfortunate part of it, even in this jet age, where we say we are in information age, access to, resources that could potentially, even if you're in the creek or you are in the, you are in the hinterland of Ekiti, with a little mobile phone, you can have access to every information happening around the world, meaning that you do not need a visa for you to be a global citizen. But unfortunately, our people are not seen as such as a citizen. But we are hoping, as our children are rising, that we will be continuing to lay the foundation for the generation coming behind us to know that there was a time, there were some people, there was some generation, there were some voices who never kept quiet in their own way, in their own right, making sure that the minds of our people are conscientized and liberated, for them to see the bigger picture that, hey, we are pawns on this chess game. We are not in any form or shape factored into how the decisions that affect our life, the lives of the generations that have not even been born will be affected. Unfortunately, some of the generations made even before we were born are what we are. You know what we are paying the prices today. And, thank goodness for the spirit of the ancestors. Exactly. Yes, sir. Thank you for... Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And thanks to the spirit of the ancestor that, the children of Africa are beginning to rise. We might say the numbers are minimal, but I will tell you for free that, we do not need a large army to make changes. All we need are conscious mind, people of positive mind, and like-minded people. So what I wanted to touch on from a professional standpoint, if we were to be in an environment where there is rule of law, there's, standard, and there's morals. What Ribadu did touched on national TV, unfortunately, people were not really paying attention to. And I'm calling today because I remember on one of your shows, I raised this issue. And, I intentionally raised that issue wanting to see how people will react. But again, you can't hold people who have been dozed out for over 400 years for them to just open their mind all of a sudden. And what Ribadu and what I raised was our telecommunication backbone infrastructure. It's so vulnerable, it's so porous that anybody on the dark web with less than $10 can have access to our national telecommunication infrastructure. And in any sovereign nation, your telecommunication infrastructure is one of your major critical backbone, critical infrastructure. But in this information, but unfortunately, ours is being manned by, don't quote me on this, I stand to be corrected, but majority of our major telecom infrastructure are being manned by foreigners, particularly Indians, with, guess what? With highest level of security clearance, meaning that they can do whatever they can with that. So what Ribadu just talked about, I'm not surprised, but I'm so glad that it's coming from, quote and unquote. I don't want to call them, the ruling class, like my uncle. Yeah, my uncle Dele Faro Tinubu will always call them. Yes, the ruining class. Yeah, what he touched on should by today, I've raised a lot of dust, a lot of questions, a lot of head should have rolled right now, but unfortunately,
cycle as we speak.
Apparatus, yes, unfortunately, but nothing like that is happening. Are we surprised that it's not happening? Personally, I'm not surprised. But again, in conclusion, I want to call on all conscious minds all over the globe of African descent. The call is right now for us to unite and bring ourselves together and form an alliance on all fronts to know that the battle ahead of us can only be won when we let go of our pride, of our egos. Thank you so much, Michael, for all the good work you're doing. Baba, I greet you in the name of Jah Rastafari. Thank you.
Baba, and bless Jah. You have a very good one, sir. So that's quite an interesting one. I love the way he speaks, right away. So I think it is really great to be back and try to get everybody on board and also to add the people's kind of like other views. It is what makes this place the temple of truth. You hold your truth, and you also know that the others also have they have their own truth, and they have the right to it as well. So, thank you once again, all of you, all of us, for another wonderful evening. I would say, if you have actually really enjoyed the chat, please check if you have shared this broadcast. I am going to see you another time. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Good night to those who are like me, going to bed. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Mayegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì. Mayegun ti dé. Ìjọ ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún mami.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún mami.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún mami.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún mami.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún mami.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún mami.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àníyàn sọ́ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣeré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ̀n lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.